Good evening, families. Welcome tonight. Thanks for joining us. My name is Jessica Ralston, and I am the very proud principal here of these amazing fourth graders in this fantastic school. Fourth graders, today is a very special day as we celebrate your achievements and the completion of your fourth grade year. You've worked hard, you've learned new things, and you've made lasting memories. And as you move on to the next chapter of your aviator journey, I want you to take a moment to reflect on what you've accomplished and offer you some words of wisdom for the road ahead. First and foremost, I want to congratulate you on your hard work and your dedication. You've shown a commitment to your studies that's admirable, and you should be proud of the progress you've made this year and in the 5 years you've been here. Remember, education is a lifelong pursuit, and the skills you've developed will take you far and serve you throughout your academic and personal lives. And as you prepare to enter 5th grade, I encourage you to continue to challenge yourselves and set ambitious goals. The next few years will bring new challenges and new opportunities, and it's important to approach them with an open mind and a positive attitude. Be curious, ask questions, and never be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Remember that learning is not just about memorizing facts and figures, it's about discovering new ideas, developing critical thinking skills, and learning how to communicate effectively. Take advantage of every opportunity to explore new subjects, engage in discussions with your friends, and express your own opinions. And as you move on to 5th grade and beyond, it's important to cultivate a strong sense of empathy and compassion for others. Treat others with kindness, respect, and understanding, and work to build strong, positive relationships with your peers and teachers. Remember, everyone has their own unique story and background, and it's important to listen and learn from one another. Finally, I want to encourage you to never give up on your dreams. Whether you aspire to be a doctor, or a scientist, or a teacher, or something else entirely, believe in yourself and work hard to achieve your goals. With perseverance, dedication, and a willingness to take risks, you can achieve great things and make a positive impact on the world around you. Teachers, staff, thank you for sharing your passion and your talents with these great students. Thank you for pouring your hearts and souls into molding them into the wonderful young students that they are. And parents, thank you for sending us children who are loved and respected. Thank you for trusting us with your most cherished possession in the world. And thank you for caring enough to support your children in their efforts to achieve. Thank you for countless hours spent on homework, volunteering, and PTO work. And 4th graders, thank you for sharing yourselves with us. Come back and see us. We love you, and we'll miss you, and you will always have a home at Symmes Elementary. In conclusion, I want to congratulate you once again on your accomplishments and wish you all the best as you move on to 5th grade. Remember to keep learning, stay curious, and always believe in yourself. And with these tools and positive attitude, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Congratulations. Okay, now this is what you've really been waiting for. So we have a fabulous performance by our 4th graders. Can we please have our soloists come to the stage? And our other boys and girls can stand up. Please enjoy Memories by Maroon 5.
Here's the one. Let my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. 'Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes. Everybody hurts someday. It'll be alright. No reason last to stay. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cheers to the bright memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the trees bring back all the memories. Memories bring back, memories bring back. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost, when I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feel like an ember, and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry torches for you that you know I'll never drop. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes. Everybody hurts someday. Hey, hey. But everything will be alright. No reason last to say. Hey, cheers to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the trees bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the trees bring back all the memories. Memories bring back, memories bring back you. Do, 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 memories bring back, memories bring back you. Do, do, memories bring back, memories bring back you.
It has been a long-standing tradition at our fourth grade celebration that we invite a Symmes student who is also a high school graduate to speak at our fourth grade celebration. I'd like to please welcome Shane Wertheiser from Sycamore class of 2023.
Ladies and gentlemen, teachers and students, I am honored to have been invited to speak this evening. This school has been with me for every one of the last 13 years. It means a lot to be here tonight. Only last week, I visited Symmes with the rest of my graduating class. And it's only when you get bused from the high school to the elementary school that you realize just how much you and the schools have changed. In the coming years, drinking fountains will get taller, chairs will get higher, halls will get longer, and lunchrooms will get bigger. As these things grow, so will every student in this room. Now, despite the difference in height, I do have a lot in common with the students in the room. Both of us are experiencing a lot of lasts. For them, their last class in what may be the only school they've ever attended. For me, my last class in any school I've ever attended. Now, both of us look forward to something a little bit bigger and growing a little bit more. But there's one thing that they don't tell you about growing. Your legs start to get longer. And each step through life starts to take you a little bit farther, and you start getting to your destinations a little bit faster. Stepping through those elementary school years felt like lifetimes. Those middle school years like decades. But those high school years felt like days. When you get to this point in your education, you realize just how much school has given you. As I stare back at the path I've walked, I see just how much I personally have changed. I see the friends that slowly drifted away, and the amazing new friends I've met and pulled closer than ever before. I see the love that was sparked in me for theater, and the laughter sparked in me by my friends. I realized that many of the most important things I've learned from teachers were so much more than just what they taught. Saying goodbye to it all is bittersweet. While I won't miss the middle school bus rides, the standardized testing, and waking up at 6:20 every morning, there definitely are things I will miss. My amazing teachers who have been with me through my highest highs and my lowest lows, my incredible friends who I know will always be there for me whenever I need help with school or life, and the incredible second home I found in theater. Now for the fourth graders here who haven't been listening, this is the time to start. You can't pause your walk through life. Believe me, I've tried. Time's pesky like that. So here's my advice on how to make the most of it. First, don't be afraid to let go of the reins and see where the path takes you. The greatest decision I've ever made in my life was one I never thought I would make. I held so tightly to those reins that guided my life for 4 years after leaving Symmes, and my biggest regret may be not letting go sooner. Life can take you to some crazy and amazing places, so go with it. Try new things, let your friends pull you through the path of their life a little bit, and make yourself uncomfortable. The best growth will always come from discomfort. Second, don't be afraid of change. I'm sure each of you is at least a little bit worried about the prospect of middle school. 300 new people around you at this enormous school. Will you even see your friends? Trust me, it'll work out. For those friends that matter most to you, your closest companions, you'll stick together. Even if you're across the school from each other, the most important friendships hold strong. That being said, there may be some friends that do drift away, and that's okay. We drift away from people throughout our entire lives, only to make even tighter bonds in the gaps they leave behind. My closest friends today come from all different schools. 3 from Symmes, 3 from Blue Ash, 2 from Montgomery, 1 from Mapledale, and 1 from halfway across the world. Get ready to meet some amazing people next year, and make sure to reach out and make friends. Finally, don't ruin it for yourself. The next few years of your lives will be the most amazing years ever if you let them be. Don't get bogged down in stress or anxiety. Focus on the here and now, the flowers along the path. Look for places to step up, to make other people's walks a little bit better, and stay respectful and responsible through it all. Most importantly, don't forget where you came from. Symmes will always be here for you. While the building may have changed since I left, the teachers remembered me all the same. As we all step into this new next chapter of our lives, let us all take a deep breath. Through fear and anticipation, just remember you are ready for this. We are ready for this. You're all amazing kids, and your futures are bright, blank pages waiting to be filled with memories. I'd like to close with a quote from a book you will all read in a few short years. In his book, The Great Gatsby, F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote, "And so with the sunshine and the great bursts of leaves growing on the trees, just as things grow in fast movies, I had that familiar conviction that life was beginning over again with the summer." Here's to life beginning over again. Thank you.
We wish you congratulations on your graduation and best of luck to you in your next journey. All right, now we would like to honor each of our 4th grade students and congratulate them on their great accomplishments. Students, as I call your name, you're going to stand up and be recognized. Parents, we ask that you please hold your applause until we say all the names. We recognize every student in the class, so we will do this by homeroom, okay? All right, we're going to start with Mrs. Burns' homeroom. Tala Fall, Emily Woods, Sophia Godinez Ruiz, Daniel Mukimov, Paul Cecil, Evan So, Eliana Parker, Homi Patel, Tyra Inose, Pablo Lopez Sanchez, On Endo, Diana Sanchez, Bethany Stein, Jaleel Alexander, Cameron Beck Unisuf, Alyssa Barstow, Briasia Stevenson, Agata Lapshova, Yeun O, Benji Samways, Natsuki Ikigami, Anvita Ganihal Naresh, Mila Ramsey. Can we please give them a round of applause?
Now we're going to recognize students from Miss Redden's homeroom class. Quinn Butler, Adrian Anekabor, Gabriel Rugabeer, Julia Hogan, Luke Martin, Chance Ship, Connor McMahon, Hadley Ludicane, Elliot Clunk, Amal Hurakali, Quinn Mormon, Caleb Walker, Miles Griner, Olivia Ollinger, Jacob Cooterer, Cece Allen, Elizabeth Volpenheim, Lauren Hatch, Everett Fields, Liam Brady, Olivia Rosenfield. Can we give them a round of applause?
Please have a seat. Next we have Mrs. Jones's homeroom. Please stand when I call your name. Elise Grousey, Shikarjeet Chaudhary, stand up Shikarjeet so they can take a picture of you. Sophia Gilmore, Aiden Ball, Mariah Ford, Wais Sarek, Samantha Tapia, Marley Ogden, Mary Almond, Gabriel Ziegler, Jaden Strong, Charvik Maddie, Owen Meyer, Advait Pradeep, Travis Snyder, Lynn Stringer, Caroline Klein, Kevin Nakasako, Isabella Herrera Pedraza, Hayden King, Nadisha Von Kayala, Amelia DeHart, Maria Belazarova. And please give them a round of applause.
You all may be seated. Now we will recognize students from Mrs. Ross's homeroom class. Grace Patterson, Eric Chang, Karishma Doshi, Julia Ogden, Avery Griner, Sarah Peterman, Apollo Reef, Claire Mitchell, Nathan Long, Stella Eckert, Asa Nelson, Ram Mananji, Avery McLendon, Valerie Tim, Evelyn McMahon, Elvin Adolphus, Mohammed Wadden, Gloria Liu, Miles Clemens, William Dew, Quincy Jones, Parisa Thacker, Leah Anderson, and Aiden Rocker. Can we give them a round of applause?
Last but not least, we have Mrs. Wilkerson's homeroom. Sajad Bagbanian, Kaylin Stein, Ethan Cohen, Madeline Taylor, Hannah Park, Augustine Barre, Owen Wang, Samuel Brown, Liam Bolts, Kamal Kanikoglu, Kate Cole, Derek Tichenall, Chris Persley, John Messerly, Abdulrahim Al-Ali, Philip Chang, Morgan McGee, Adrian Lane, Zara Weber, Summer Washington, Lila Chapin, Emily Munoz, Amory Godelaine, Olivia Mackey. Please give them a round of applause. At this time, I'd like to invite Mrs. Jones to the stage.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds they fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If a happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't I?
every year, Mrs. Jones surprises the kids with the gift of her voice. They didn't actually know that that was happening. Was it a good surprise? All right, next up, Mrs. Wilkerson is going to come to the stage with her gift to you.
Just a little poem for you all. This is called Moving On. Shortly you'll be moving on to somewhere fresh and new. Symmes will be so different when we do not have all of you. We've watched you grow and turn into the person that you are. We have confidence and pride that your journeys will take you far. Fourth grade is over now, with green school on the way. Take some time to reminisce on the memories made each day. We want you to remember a message from us all. Live your life and chase your dreams, whether big or small. I have to say it to you too. You are unique and wonderful, and sadly you'll be missed. So grab the love of learning and hold it tightly in your fist. Goodbye from us, and thank you as it's time to now depart. You were a special class that will remain in all of our hearts.
All right, I'd like to invite our students who are on the stage to come on and sit on the gym floor. So Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Wilkerson presented the students with a surprise. Well, your students have a surprise for you as well. So I'm sure you all know that Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Wilkerson are retiring this year after many years of service to Symmes Elementary. Can we give them a round of applause for everything they've done? All right, my speakers for retirement.
Mrs. Jones was an amazing teacher. Did you know that she has taught for 27 years and was a secretary for 19 years? She worked so hard through those years, and we are so thankful that she spent those years teaching here at Symmes Elementary. Mrs. Jones has taught us so much. I have learned to be a confident person just like her. She can always make anyone laugh and makes the class laugh with her amazing sense of humor. Like when we do science experiments, she always does the funnest activities with us. She is easy to talk to, including about the things that are not necessarily about schoolwork. She'll always try to help us the best she can. We are very glad to have Mrs. Jones as one of our teachers here. So many people look at her as one of our great teachers here at Symmes Elementary. We will miss her very much.
Miss Jones is a kind, smart, and funny teacher. She always had jokes for us, but also helped us to do our best and to get good grades, and motivated us to try our hardest. Miss Jones taught us new things every day, but it was not always a school lesson. It could be a life lesson too. We all miss Miss Jones, and we are very grateful to have had her as a teacher for her last year before retirement.
Mrs. Wilkerson, come on up. Kate and Philip.
teacher. She always makes sure we understand and help us if we need help. Another thing about Mrs. Wilkerson is that she's very fun to talk to. One time, me and some other people were talking to Miss Wilkerson about what was happening and how our weekends were, and then we started talking about Bath and Body Works. Mrs. Wilkerson is an amazing teacher, and I'm so glad I was in her class this year. Mrs. Wilkerson has been a great teacher throughout my last year at Symmes Elementary. I'm glad I got to have the chance for her to be my teacher before she left. She taught me that you need to learn things slowly and accurately and not just say the thing is done. She is an amazing teacher and I'm sad to see her go.
Flowers for Mrs. Wilkerson and Mrs. Jones, as well as the other fourth grade teachers that I just want to recognize tonight. Mr. Bruce, Miss Redden, Mrs. Sears, Mrs. Burns, and Mrs. Patterson. And Miss Clauser over here. And Mrs. Rouse behind me. I don't see you. I don't say your name. Thank you to these amazing teachers for all of their hard work, and all of our teachers at Symmes Elementary. We have other teachers here that stayed late tonight or came back just to celebrate with these great fourth graders. They've meant a lot to our school, and we're so very proud of them. Okay, next up, this is always an exciting part for the fourth graders. They love this. It's a long-standing tradition. All right, you guys ready? Okay, I swear, it worked at 6:55, I swear.
And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, we'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah. If you toss it and you turn around, you just can't fall asleep. I'll sing the song. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Find out what we're made of. We are called to help our friends in need. You can't count on me. 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you. 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Always have my shoulder when you never say goodbye. You can count on me. 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I will shake. If we clap our hands, the walls will break. Yell so loud, won't forget our names. 'Cause something big is happening. Take this rock and start a fire. Raise this up, we're feeling high. We can't tell us something big is happening. Pushing, running, and it's grabbing me. Feel it in my bones.
All right, boys and girls. Take a couple deep breaths. I know that was really fun. All right, we got a few more things to get through. So can you give me a level 0? So as our students reflect upon the great memories they've had, and the lessons they've learned, and the friendships they've formed with one another, we hope they'll carry the values and principles instilled by Symmes. Tonight we've been able to look back and appreciate all the students have gained from their time here at Symmes. Last year, we started a tradition that we hope continues for many, many years to come. Our 4th graders decide on, design, plan, and fully fund a legacy gift to be left at the school for students to enjoy after they've moved on. Boys and girls, waiting for you. Thank you. The legacy gift from this year's class is a new sign for our beloved walking track. So the classes did a PBL, project-based or problem-based learning, and they designed, blueprinted, and then created actual like 3D prototypes of what they wanted the sign to look like. So we're going to show you a couple of those. So this is Mrs. Burns' room. This is some of the designs that they had. Mrs. Jones's homeroom and their designs. Miss Redden's homeroom. Mrs. Ross's homeroom. And Mrs. Wilkerson's homeroom. Okay, so from all of those designs, 3 were chosen as finalists. So we're going to show those to you, Ms. Ross. So you can see up at the top is the design by the student, and then underneath we had a sign designer, Sean Fitzgibbons, Fitz Graphics. He has students here, children here, and does a lot of work for us. So underneath is the actual design from the student design above. So that was number 1. This was the second one. And there's one more finalist. Okay, so those 3 were the finalists, okay? All right, so I'm excited to announce the winning design for the sign. But I'm going to tell you what happened. They were so good, I couldn't pick one, so we kind of combined them. Okay, are you ready? All right, let's see it. Mrs. Ross. Miss Ross. There it is. So it's our hope that this sign will benefit future generations of students, neighbors, and community members. This gift is a reflection of these students' appreciation for the educational experience that they've had at Symmes Elementary, and their desire to give back to the community that has given so much to them. It's our hope that our gift will inspire future classes to continue this great tradition of giving back and making a difference. So from Symmes Elementary, thank you to the class of 2031. All right, boys and girls on the floor, I'm going to invite you to come back up to the stage, and we're going to get back into our riser position.
Fourth graders, we need a level 0. Fourth graders, we need a level 0. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. This year with our fourth graders has been incredible. Our first normal year in a very long time. What theme is more fitting than an adventure awaits? And we can all agree that it has been a never-ending, exhilarating, and crazy ride. Let me say that there is no other group of brilliant and talented young minds that I would rather be on this journey with than our future Sycamore High School class of 2031. One thing that I would like to share with our soon-to-be Symmes alumni is that no amount of education can completely prepare us for the world that lies ahead of us. Because it presents many unknowns, it is exciting, yet at the same time frightening. There are still so many things that can only be learned through experience. You will learn that not all people are kind, not all people are fair, and not all people are honest. However, it is equally important to know that for every villain, there is a hero. For every unkind person, there is a great and dedicated leader. And for every enemy, there is a good friend. As you get older, you will learn that a nickel earned is of more value than a dollar found. Learn to lose gracefully so that you will enjoy winning that much more. Now, some of you think that this ceremony marks the end of elementary, the end of the safety net created within our Symmes community, and the end of the comfort of knowing what you will be doing day after day. This is true. But all of us, even some of the adults in this gym, are starting something new, and it is exciting. So rather than looking at this ceremony as the end, look at it as the beginning of your futures and the rest of your lives. Go bravely and humbly into the future and embrace the unknown adventures that awaits us all. Thank you for revealing to the world how well and how high you can fly. Continue to take off and captivate to the world. Thank you, parents and families, for raising such exceptional children and partnering with us at Symmes. Thank you, teachers, for loving and growing our kiddos socially and academically. And congratulations to our awesome fourth graders. Song presented by our fourth graders here, our rising fifth graders. And students, you will receive your certificates on the hallway, on the fourth grade hall, when you recess out. Parents and families, we are going to have our students and staff recess out after their song, and you can meet us on the fourth grade hallway. It's orange on the playground for refreshments. Thank you.